Hi, my name is Gina and I'm going to be thickening some liquids today. Starting off with some water, I'm going to be using Simply Thick nectar consistency. So starting off, you want to make sure you have, when it comes to using the individual packages, you want to make sure you have about 4 ounces of your liquid into your cup that you're going to be using or drinking from. So I'm going to do that right now. Measure about 4 ounces, also about half a cup into my little cup. And then I'm going to open my packet. And pour it in. After it's all squeezed in, you want to stir briskly for about 30 seconds. As you're doing this, you will start to notice it thicken up a little bit as you're stirring. Start my timer. And you're just going to keep on stirring. You're going to feel it thickening it up against your spoon as you do it. The color changes a little bit, becomes slightly more cloudy than what it originally started off as. And then once your timer's done, it should still be able to fall off your spoon in a nice little stream, but you can tell it is a lot thicker than how the water first started off as. This one kind of moves around a little more freely. This one, it's still moving, but it's a little bit more slow and a little bit thicker. And that's the water. For any patient, you can serve this immediately. Moving on to carbonated beverages like soda. It's a little bit differently. You want to make sure you have a cup to pour the beverage in first and a cup to pour the mix in first, because you want to make sure you get all of the fizzing out of the carbonated beverage before you mix it in with the Simply Thick. It's the same thing. Gonna grab my next packet of Simply Thick, pour it in, move that to the side for a second. Gonna grab my carbonated beverage, which is my can of Coke. Gonna pour out about 4 ounces. And then I'm gonna stir for 5 seconds. This will allow any fizz to die down. And then once all of the fizzing has died down, you can then pour your soda into your cup with your Simply Thick. And then you're gonna stir slowly at about half speed for 45 seconds compared to the water. So I'm gonna start my 45-second timer and I'm gonna stir slowly. You don't want to stir too fast because then it will start to fizz up again and will affect the drink. You're just gonna keep stirring. Same, just like the water, you're still gonna feel it thickening it up against the spoon as you're stirring. Color doesn't look to be changing too much as the more I'm stirring. About 10 more seconds left. Just keep stirring. And then once your timer is done, same thing, still a little bit thicker. It's a lot more air bubbles, a lot more fizz and bubbles compared to the water. Pouring it in, it's still Definitely a lot thicker than what it started off as pouring out of the cup. Still flowing in a steady stream, but definitely thicker than coming straight from the can cup. And that is how you thicken both water and soda.